Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Last episode, we had our first Xfinity race and it was absolutely dreadful. There's no other way to put it. We finished dead last. The car was horrible. We spun out a whole bunch of people. We cut corners in the grass and it was just a massacre. Now I have to decide whether I want to do the truck race or the Xfinity race this week. I'm going to go with the Xfinity race because we need to start building up our opportunities to get a better contract in the Xfinity series. And we've already built up a good reputation in the truck series, so I don't think we're going to have anything to worry about there. But we need to start building up points in the Xfinity series. So we're going to do the Dollar General 300. The truck team will probably be a little unhappy with that, but I really need to make up for that last race with the Xfinity car. And plus, I think Lowe's will be a little better. I have no idea, but first we have this autograph session.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, brother. Awesome, I appreciate this, man. Thanks. Oh, man, thanks.
Oh, great, thank you.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome, I appreciate this, man. Thanks.
Oh, great, thank you. Thanks, man, I appreciate it.
I missed the last two there, but otherwise, perfectly fine. We got an A. Now we're going to move on to qualifying. I'm definitely not going to be afraid to make some adjustments. I think that kind of hurt us in the last race. If we had made some adjustments after qualifying, I think we would have been in better shape. But we'll see what the car is like here at Lowe's, otherwise known as Charlotte these days. Not really sure what to expect, but we'll just go straight into qualifying and see what happens. I know I said this last episode, but I really like the look of this car. The Showstopper Dodge. But let's see how the car feels here. I'm hoping that we don't have the same tight getting into the corner but loose everywhere else condition. That's kind of a hard condition to fix. So I'm hoping that we don't have that issue again today. That corner felt pretty good. I'm not getting really loose like I was at Kansas, was it? I'm not sure. The car definitely feels much better this week, so I'm really happy with that. And we're stacking up pretty well on the qualifying line too. I wasn't quite as low as I could have been in that corner, but still a decent corner nonetheless. Sixth on lap 1. Let's try to get a little better here on lap 2. I'm on the apron. That's not where I want to be. So I mucked up that corner. Let's see if I can make up for it in 3 and 4 this time. Oh, we're running about the same line we did on the last lap. So 6th place it is. That's a great qualifying effort. What I'm going to do is I'm going to up the tire pressure and lower the wedge a little bit. Because last episode we had the tire wear out really quickly. So I'm going to up the tire pressure. And I need to be a little looser in 3 and 4. Hopefully that doesn't kill us, but we'll move on to the race now. Qualified 6th. So last episode I think we qualified 23rd. So we're definitely in a better position. Hopefully we have a little more success this race. We got one notification. We've been given a raise by Everham Motorsports by doing absolutely nothing for them. I'll take it. That's like the third raise we've gotten from them. We're going to race the Dollar General 300. I hope our truck team's not too upset with that decision. Yes, we were getting up there in points, but we were still over 800 points back. So I'm gonna work on boosting the Xfinity Series reputation, so maybe we can get a better contract offer in this series next year. That's the goal right now. I want to have a decent team next year so I can run for both championships easily, because there will be a few events I have to skip in each series. So, off to Alan Bestwick.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway. One of the most modern racetracks, Lowe's also represents home for many of these teams who are based right here in Charlotte. We're just minutes away from the start of this NASCAR Busch Series race.
Alright, let's get started. Let's hope we have a little more success this time. We are starting on the outside, which I'm not thrilled with. I would like to get to the inside, but that's probably not going to be possible. But we did. Don't go on the apron. Don't go on the apron. Alright, we went down on the apron, we messed up, but we didn't hit anybody, and we only lost one position so far. So that's definitely an improvement. We're still a little tight in this corner. I scraped the wall a little bit there, that's my fault. Alright, we're definitely a little looser, that's for sure. I'm starting to regret that adjustment a little bit. We had Ryan Newman underneath us here. We're following this fantasy car. Alright, I'm going to lift off a little bit. We're going to have to be high on this corner. Oh, I'm in the wall. Get off the wall. Dang it. I overcorrected. That was my fault entirely. Oh, that was close. We almost got spun out. But let's try to run some good laps now. We need some smooth laps. I really don't want to get on the apron. That scares me a little bit, but we didn't get spun out that time. That was a good corner. We're definitely not able to stick it to the bottom. So I might reverse that wedge adjustment, since that doesn't seem to be helping, but we're really skatey on the straights. So I might reverse that wedge adjustment a little bit. But now we're getting really tight in 1 and 2 as well. So I'm not quite sure what to do yet, but we're a long ways away from the pit stop. So let's try to draft with some people. Maybe make some friends out of this. We haven't really pissed anybody off yet, which is a positive. We're going to get underneath this guy here in the tri-oval. I'm really loose in these tri-oval turns, so that scares me a little bit. But we got around him. Now we're chasing down Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, got on the apron there. That was my fault. Let's try to befriend Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now in the last race you saw John Hamilton. He runs in both the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. He's mad at us in the Truck Series, so he's mad at us in the Xfinity Series too. So if we befriend people like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth, we have a better chance of being their allies in the Cup Series when we get there someday. So that's definitely a bonus. And I like that aspect of it. They don't treat it like they're two separate drivers. So that's really good job, EA Sports. We're still really tight, but I'm scared to loosen the car up anymore because we got really loose off that time and we're loose in the tri-oval here. Oh, sorry, Junior. Sorry, Junior. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Junior Nation. I'm really sorry about that one. I got hooked and I couldn't get back down. It hurt me a lot more than it hurt Junior, that's for sure. Lap 8 of 24. I'm gonna pit. We're gonna fill up on fuel. We're gonna repair the damage. We're gonna up the tire pressure again, because we're going to have a little longer stint. I'm going to try to make it to the end on fuel here. We should restart with about 10, lap 10, and halfway is lap 12, so I think we might have a shot of making it. That's a bit of a gamble, but I'm willing to take that risk. So that I upped the tire pressure because it's going to be a little bigger stint. But we are going to start last. But hopefully we don't have to pit again. Yep, we're restarting lap 10. So I think we might have a shot of making it to the end. If we don't, then I made a huge mistake, but let's see what happens. I'm going to take it easy, just try not to cause any cautions that would throw our strategy off here. But I think that, oh, it's lap 11 now, so I think we're definitely in the right boat right now. But yep, there comes a whole bunch of people now. Alright, so now we're up to 31st already with the people who pitted, plus that one guy we just passed. Aw, man. It wasn't me. It was Kyle Busch. Of course it was Kyle Busch. Why would it be anybody else? But we're not going to pit. And we should cycle out to the lead here. We're going to get an awful restart like we normally do, but I'm going to protect and block as much as possible. I don't want to be on the apron. I don't want to be on the apron. Why am I still on the apron? Alright, we only lost 2 positions so far, 3 positions. I mean, this is where we started. We started 6, so we should be able to hang up here with these guys. Oh, I hit the wall there. That's gonna hurt my momentum. Oh, there's freaking John Hamilton again. Oh, sorry, Junior. Alright, we're still in 8th. We're still in 8th. Let's just try to run some clean laps now. We're still really tight, and that's really frustrating, because we're going to hit the wall off the corner if we do that. So I gotta lift off a little bit more on the entry, and maybe we can stick it down. Oh, but now we're loose. Why are we loose?
Don't worry about it, man.
Crap.
You got several backup spots. The 117 car is up high. Yellow flag is out.
Anybody else feeling deja vu? I sure am. Oh man. No, I'm not pitting. But that massive skid probably did a number on our tires. So I'm a little upset right now. Why? There's no need to retaliate. Why? What? Whoa, whoa. Why did I go on opposite pit strategy? What was there to gain by that, Aaron? You were only in the lead and you managed to mess it up. And you managed to be out on older tires, which is just a brilliant strategy after the last race where your tires cost you the race.
Number 137, down low, down low.
Save it!
That time. Your car looks good. Okay, we're clear.
Alright, well we are still in 18th. Come on. Come on, make it around. Make it around the corner. Don't get too loose off. I corrected!
Take care of that car in the
Well, the white flag's out. We got a guy who's pissed off at us right now. We're 20th. I'm skidding into the corner. That didn't hurt us too much, surprisingly enough. I want to keep this top 20. That's all I want right now. Top 20. What looked like a promising race has now gone sour. If it wasn't for freaking Kyle Busch, I might have had a really good shot of winning this race. But hey, we improved over 20 positions from our finish last week. And now we're just going to move on. We got some prestige, we got some fans, we got some hero points, we got somebody mad at us, I don't care. I hope we have like a modified race or something not stressful next. We got 2 notifications, and yes, a modified race is next. Contract notification, we've been given a raise by our truck team after we just skipped a race. Got an angry driver, apologize. I don't have an explanation for how he just got a raise from our truck team, but we do have a modified race at New Hampshire next, so that should be nice and calm. New Hampshire is a good track, and it's the modified series, where we're basically locked into the championship by now. It should be a nice, calming race. No issues. I'll turn it over to Alan Bestwick.
The New Hampshire International Speedway would like to welcome you to Loudon for today's running of the New Hampshire 100. EA Sports is proud to bring you today's Whelen Modified Series race. This is one of the best fields in recent history, as nearly every top driver, as well as some rising stars, have made the race. All the action begins in just moments. We hope you enjoy today's modified race.
Alright, thank you, Alan, for that wonderful intro. I'm hoping I can cut most of this race out and we can do that next race, which was an Xfinity race, but I believe it was at the Old Spice Road course, so maybe we can have a little more luck there, I don't know. Mile and a half just aren't my cup of tea. That's for sure. But this, we should have no issues here. We run really well at New Hampshire regardless. This modified car is doing really well. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't get the pole here and why we shouldn't run away with the win. Oh, I messed up that corner a little bit, but we're still on the pole. And we're on the pole. Not even going to run the second lap. We're going to start the race. Hopefully we can get out to an easy lead right at the start and we can cut most of this race out of the video. Got a teammate right next to us, so I'm going to try to be conservative and not get in his way.
Don't forget, he's one of the good guys. Clear, clear.
I don't know if you just heard the spotter, but he said, "Don't forget you're one of the good guys." I don't know what that's supposed to mean, spotter. Are you sending me a message? Telling me, warning me not to wreck my teammate or something? I don't know. But we're already out to half a second lead. I messed up that corner entry a little bit, but didn't hurt us too much. That was a really smooth corner. And we're pulling out to a bit of a lead.
10 laps to go.
So, barring any incident, I will see you guys on the last lap. Alright, here we are, about to take the white flag maintained around a second to a second and a half lead. Haven't really been able to get much more than that. Really smooth. Haven't had to deal with any lapped cars. For some reason our fuel mileage is close, but I don't have an explanation for that. For some reason our right front tire is also worn. Again, really don't have an explanation for that, but we're going to win this race.
Big win.
Easy win, led every lap.
There, let's bring it over to victory lane.
Alright, I'm not even going to do a burnout. Just to save time, we're going to go to victory lane, do our celebration, then we're going to go on to the next race. There we are. Got a whole bunch of prestige of 15,000 fans, few hero points. Why? Why? Who would be mad at me? Who would be mad at me? I wasn't anywhere near anyone. Who? This is the second modified, maybe a truck race. This is the second time that's happened. I've pulled out to a lead. I didn't hit anyone. I wasn't anywhere near anyone. And somebody comes up and confronts me after the race. I mean, I guess I'll apologize. I have no idea who, to whom, but... So now we got a race at Old Spice. How many laps is this? 27? Yeah, we'll get it in. We'll do it. Maybe we can pull off a good finish here. Probably won't be without some major contact and ruffling feathers, but... we should be able to pull off a decent finish, I would think. At least we don't have big, long, fast corners where we can spin out and have massive tire wear on, so I think we'll be in better shape there. Let's qualify. I have no idea how good or bad this is going to be. I mean, in retrospect, we probably shouldn't have been able to qualify as good as we did last race. But really, we could have had a good finish if it wasn't for that one or two big skids that I had going in the corner. And then that one big spin out where I hit the apron, which was my fault, but I hadn't had any issues. I've been running on the apron for most of that race. And I hadn't had any issues with the apron spin out. I'm going to use the shortcut there, but we'll see how it does on lap 1. No, if it doesn't work too well on lap 1, I'll use the regular racing line on lap 2. Truck feels good. Not truck. The car feels good. It was a little skatey off of one of the corners, but nothing overly concerning. Start our first lap here. Obviously, we don't have the straightaway speed, so these long, fast corners aren't going to be very helpful to us. We just got to make sure we nail all of the slow portions of the track, which we did right there. Hopefully, the shortcut helps us a little bit too. Yep, shortcut really helped us, but it's going to hinder our straight line speed on this fast section of the track, but obviously we're still on the pole, so that shortcut really helped us out there. I messed up that corner a little bit, but we got 4th on lap 1. I definitely think if I can do better on that last corner, we could have a better shot at it. So we will do one more lap here. Oh, but I messed up that corner really bad. And I think messing up that last corner hindered the start of our first lap, or our second lap as well. Alright, so we're back up to the pole, going from 40th to the pole, but obviously that first corner really hurt us, because we're not sticking to the pole right now. That corner was definitely a lot better. But 4th is going to be, it looks like. That's a good starting spot. We're on the outside. I'm not quite sure what that means yet. That means we'll be on the outside of the first turn, the first left-hander, but we'll be on the inside for the first right-hander. But hopefully by that point, before we go to the shortcut, we can get on the inside for that. But let's head to the race. This will be a longer race. It's 27 laps on a road course, so this is definitely going to be one of the longer races, if not the longest race that we've done so far. But I have much better hopes for this because we don't have to worry about fast corners where I can spin out easily and tire wear won't kill us. There's that awkward pit road here, but I think I have enough experience to where I should be ready for that. But off to Alan Bestwick.
Hello, race fans. EA Sports thanks you for joining us for today's running of the Dairyland 350. The Old Spice Speedway is proud to bring you NASCAR Busch Series racing in sunny Door County. We're only minutes away from the start of the exciting road course racing action. Now we take you trackside for the command.
All right. Oh, we're starting third. Did I improve on the second lap and I just kind of wrote it off? Nope, we're fourth. You guys saw that menu, right? It said I started third, and I immediately botched the start.
Left side. Hanging tough.
Oh no, I didn't want to start this way. Oh, that was a save and a half. But he came back for revenge.
And let's keep it together. We've got a caution.
I saved it, but he obviously had other ideas. Man, that's frustrating. Because not only did we screw up, we gave up a whole bunch of positions. And we got a few people mad at us now, too. Look, Aaron Crocker's mad at us for some reason. And whoever that guy was, Flanagan. Flanagan's pissed off at us as well. So I'm going to draft with Flanagan a little bit. Hopefully Aaron Crocker doesn't try to retaliate here.
Number 6, just looking for some room to get by you. Both sides clear. Now call your left, bud.
Alright, but now we're stuck on the outside for a shortcut corner.
All clear.
Oh no, John Hamilton. You know, this race might actually be fast, considering how many laps we're running under caution. Hey, he saved it. He didn't even go backwards. No, I'm not pitting, not yet. But now John Hamilton's madder than ever, and that'll translate over to the Truck Series as well. So I'm going to draft with him a little bit, see if that helps at all. I've spun him out so many times over the course of the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, so I'm sure he's not too thrilled with me.
Right side.
Alright, that messed both of us up equally. But he's a little bit more mad at me now. But I'm going to go for the shortcut. I hit the inside barrier.
Watch it now. 3-1.
But I didn't hit anybody else, so that's good. Clint Boyer, I believe, is in the 2-car, yep. So we'll draft with him. We haven't had a chance to do that yet. Maybe we won't get him mad at us going into this corner, but I do plan on passing him.
On your right. Good pass.
Oh, Hamilton tried. He tried to get me. Did you see that? He tried very hard to get me. But he failed. Alright, I'm underneath Shane Meal here. Oh, but I got really loose off the corner. And I'm going to be on the outside in my cheater corner. I pinched Meal down a little bit, but nothing too bad. We're on the outside of this one car. But I think I cleared him. And I should be able to get this guy going down into this corner. If he doesn't block the living crap out of me. Oh man, he got into me. He came down on me. That was not my fault. But now we're in fourth. We're back to where we started. Let's see, we'll have to pit on lap 13 going into 14 most likely, or 14 going into 15. We'll see when other people start coming in. That's the only corner where I start getting really loose.
You got the number 3 spot. Good job. Mayfield.
But now we're right behind Yaley. We got around Mayfield, so it's Yaley and Labonte right here. Both former drivers of the number 18 car in the Cup Series before Kyle Busch. Alright, Yaley's going to try to pass Labonte, so I'm going to back off here. I'm going to let them go at it. Actually, I'm going to make it 3 wide. I had not planned on that. I was hard on the brakes. But, I had not planned on going 3 wide. But I just had so much momentum that I ended up doing it. Oh, God. Labonte!
Hold it steady.
I need to see the replay there. I thought I had cleared him. Nope, they're just going to show it afterwards. I thought I had cleared him, but he must have still been there. That was probably my fault. But now we're going to pit. We are going to pit here. This is about halfway. I'm not going to make any adjustments to the car. And this kind of saves us from having the weird timing line down pit road. Not going to make any adjustments. And let the pit crew do their job. This was around halfway, so I would presume most people are coming in this time. I can't really tell who's behind me until we hit our pit stall. But this is kind of a cool little Coliseum look here. Got the stone pillars there. Obviously this would never happen in real life, but... Oh yeah, looks like pretty much everybody else came in with us, so it's up to the pit crew to get us back out in where we started. Obviously not the best pit crew in the world, but if they don't make any major mistakes, we should be within reason back to where we started. Looks like we're going to be 4th, which is okay. We didn't lose as many positions. I hope nobody got caught out on some weird fuel strategy. Look, there's a bunch of people up ahead of us.
We got some cars up front who didn't pit. Watch the traffic to stack up behind them. Here it is. Let's go. Clear on either side.
But we came out in 4th.
Leader's right in front of you.
Let's try to be smart about our moves here. I'm going to try not to hit too many people. Because I have that huge advantage in that one corner. I plan on using it.
Go on right side. Run it third, buddy. You're clear.
Alright, it didn't... I got around one person. I was right next to a Bobby Labonte, but I didn't want to hit him, so I didn't accelerate as soon as I probably should have. Yaley's mad at us after that last altercation. I'm not going to try to pass him here. I'm going to let him try to get another shot at Labonte here. Have I led a lap yet? I must have coming into the pits. Alright. I don't want to be underneath him here yet.
What's the right?
Oh, they wrecked themselves.
He's starting not to like you.
That was pretty darn close. Yaley fell back a little bit, but Labonte saved it. That wasn't very major contact, but it was enough to create a chain reaction there. But we're in first now. I'm going to try to pull away a little bit. Because we're obviously faster than these guys, but we just need to get out front and pull away a little bit. And maybe I can cut some of this race out too if we pull away to a pretty decent lead. But Labonte's staying right there, but hopefully my shortcut corner gives me a little bit more of a lead. Yep, that definitely helped. And without people on my outside, I can hit the acceleration a lot sooner. And get a much bigger advantage off of that corner. But yeah, we're starting to pull out to a lead now. We might pull off our first Xfinity win here without any cautions or stupid things happening. But as demonstrated by the last 2 races, I'm definitely not prone to random stupidness. But we're over a second and a half ahead now, so I'm gonna cut out here, and I'll see you guys when something happens or on the white flag. Alright, I decided to bring you back in with 2 laps to go here. We just took 2 laps to go. We've got tire wear on both of our front tires, and I've definitely been losing a bunch of time to Labonte. And I can definitely feel the tire wear is hindering my performance. I hit the wall a couple of times, but it really didn't hurt me too much, so I didn't bring you guys back in for that. But definitely the car is a lot skatier, but it's also a lot harder to drive in the corners as well. I'm just trying to be careful not to make any big mistakes that's going to cost me a whole chunk of time. Because we got the white flag out now, and we're still 1.5 seconds ahead. So unless if we screw up tremendously, we should be in good hands right now. Now we got left rear worn out. Well, yep. And now we got right rear worn out. But I think we're gonna be in good shape as long as we don't mess up this set of corners. We're definitely losing time, but luckily I had enough of a buffer to where it won't cost us the race, hopefully. Just gotta get through this last corner. I did mess up the entry a little bit, but we are going to win our first Xfinity race. I am going to do a celebration. Oh, it's kind of hard with this banking. Alright. That was a good race. We had some issues in the beginning, but once we got the lead, we were able to run away with it. So I'm ecstatic. We're going to head to victory lane. I'm sure there's going to be some people who are mad at us after that, but we will see. There we are in victory lane. We got 100,000 fans. We got some villain points, but we got almost 5,000 prestige as well. Doesn't look like anybody's mad enough to confront us at this point. But that was an excellent race. I was glad I was able to cut some of that off to shave the time. What's Ace gonna have to say about this? Prestige level up. We've heard that thing before. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We are at the end of October, and now we're in the last month of the season. Next episode, we'll have Truck Race at Texas and an Xfinity Race at Texas. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, hit that red subscribe button. Really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.